Good afternoon. Uh, yes, as I I want to make a presentation on Cambodia uh, fiscal stand and policy response. So my presentation will focus on 3 points: global economic outlook, fiscal development, and fiscal stand in Cambodia, and policy response and key takeaway forward. As you all know, global economy here. When we do economic forecasting, we as Cambodia is the export-oriented country, so we more focus on the global economy. So from the slide, you can see this. And then for the GDP growth, in 2025, we refocus, assessment during the mid-year. So we project that we can achieve 1.5 GDP growth, and then in 2026, it lower to 5.0, and then in 2027, we expect that the global economy will grow higher than in 2006, so we project that we can achieve 5.5. And based on the macroeconomic framework, and then we come up with the fiscal framework for 3 years. As you can see that for this year, overall deficit is 3.5% of GDP, and then it's lower as lower overall deficit in 2026, and then it lower a bit more in 2027. Yes, as you can see that in this year we have like we expand over expenditure. For this year, when we did the budget for 2025, we project that fiscal deficit is less than 5.3, but during the implementation, as we need to spend more, and the revenue is lower than the budget because of the U.S. introduced the reciprocal tariff, and also the tension at the border between Cambodia and Thailand. That's why we increase, not increase, but because of the revenue is lower than planned, and then that's why the fiscal deficit reached 3.5. But when we do the budgeting for 2026, we try to be back to lower than 3% of GDP. That's why we adopt, we call gradual fiscal consolidation stand to make sure that we can achieve the medium-term fiscal stability and also can create can create a fiscal buffer. To our aim is to maintain fiscal balance between government financial resource available and expenditure pressure. So when we lay out the fiscal framework for 2020, 26, 28, and then we will provide support and implement key priorities. First, to strengthen our capacity to defend our sovereignty and integrity, territorial integrity, to ensure that peace and political stability can be assured. Second is to ensure that macro and financial stability can be made, and also create socio-economic resilience by creating jobs for population, and also promote social equity. The third one is to promote human capital development by improve the qualities of education, and also provide more support for skill training for the youth. And also the fourth one is to strengthen healthcare system toward universal health coverage, and also to continue to develop a comprehensive social protection. For this term, government more focus on healthcare, and also more focus on social protection by expanding the by building health facility and health build build some health and health building, and also expand the coverage for the social protection targeted to especially to poor and vulnerable group. And the final one is to promote economic competitiveness in key industry, in existing key industry, and also for new like new industry to create a new source for growth. And then to achieve this, government put in place the key policy, key macroeconomic policy to ensure that we can stabilize economic and ensure the stability of the people's livelihood, and also to build resilience for our social economic by diversify economic by diversifying industry, and also enhance economic competitiveness. And then government also put in place the policy, fiscal policy measure to ensure that we can manage the fiscal sustainability, and also to enhance management of the revenue policy. And we also put in place some policy measure to strengthen and enhance the management of expenditure policy too. In this in this regard, government need to focus on policy instrument to address the both short-term and the medium-term by by focusing on the monitoring global, regional, and domestic development and trade dynamic by focusing on the strengthening cooperation to diversify export, seek new trading market, and also to reinforce economic policy foundation for private sector development. And also put some fiscal policy measure by focusing on the implementing prudent and flexible fiscal policy to respond to the evolving situation and to enable timely and well-targeted intervention in the event of the crisis. The government also put in place both monetary and fiscal policy measure to support the growth by promoting credit growth in productive sectors, and also regularly monitor and assess of the credit, also the price condition, exchange rate, and in general in the overall financial sectors. And government also lay out some structural policy measure by implement and strengthening key policy, reform, and to make sure that key policy measure lay out in the Pentagon strategy phase 1 can be implemented, and to make sure that the program laying out in the strategy can be implemented and then we can achieve the 5-year strategies. The last one, I just want to lay out some key takeaway from what we have done is to, in the context of the uncertainty and external risk factor, we need to closely monitor macroeconomic and public finance, and then we can revise and put in place macroeconomic and fiscal framework on time that can reflect to the real situation, and then we can prepare and issue the intervention policy or policy measure to implement those challenges to make sure that we can be sustained for the economic developments. That's all my presentation. Yeah. Thank you.